Let's go.
You are about to experience the uncensored conversations, stimulating wit, and the thought-provoking wisdom. Bold, raw, and uncut. Right now, on the Lance Scurv Show.
First of all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Jamike, and Jamike is my traditional African name. The meaning is praise me. Well, I have so many names given to me. I have confirmation name. I have baptism name. I also have my English name. But my English name is Sunday as days of the week. I have Ambrose. I have Bartholomew. All these I will call slave names. But I revert back to my African name, which was given to me by my grandmother, Jamike. And I'm from the Igbo tribe of Nigeria. Most of you would know the Igbo tribe is a very strong tribe in Nigeria that fought the British. I want to share few things with my brothers who live in diaspora. Maybe things they don't know about Africa, but because of the ill education that has been taught to them, they are not able to know anything that will happen in Africa historically, biblically, and otherwise. But I'm here to share some of them with you. For the Lance, I'll thank you once more for giving me the opportunity to reach my brothers and sisters living out there. Meanwhile, I myself, I live in the United Kingdom. I will have to speak slowly, so people will understand what I'm about to say. I didn't go to school. I'm not that very academia, but I can defend myself in any law court or in anywhere, because the ancestors have been working through me. Like my brother Kirsten always say, he didn't go to school, but you don't need university to have a true knowledge. As far as you know who you are, the ancestors is with you. You are educated. The education we are having in the Western world is ill education. Is education that has been twisted. Is education that has been turned around to deceive our people. But some of us who are part of the ancestors that came back to life, if you believe in reincarnation, you will know that you as a black man is part of the ancestors. But the problem there is some of us, when we come back to life again, we come back with the knowledge of what happened before. But some do not have the spiritual ability to understand that we are the ancestors. Some of us were those that was killed during the slavery, killed during the wars that are happening everywhere in the whole world. But we came back to life again. When we come back again, we come back with the knowledge of what happened before. I want to use this opportunity to tell our brothers and sisters that in this life, we have two lives to live. We live spiritual life and physical life. But before you can live your spiritual life, you have to activate your critical thinking and to activate your ancestors' way of life in you. And also know thyself. Know who you are. Don't let anyone tell you who you are. Also, I want to tell our brothers that white people, they don't have ancestors. White people do not have spirit. White people do not have conscience. Because if you look at the things the white people have done on this planet, you will know that the things they've done is not what someone with conscience will do. You don't go and kill another human being that is created by Creator. We don't kill human beings. We respect the nature. Because the nature is about creation. We human beings cannot create a single hair of a human being. But since the day one, the white people came into existence, or I would say since they wake up from caves and hills of Europe, they have been killing, they have been pillaging, they have been causing all manner of evil in this planet. That to show that they don't have conscience. It is we, the black people, that have conscience and also have spirit. I want to use this platform also to explain to our brothers and sisters what is God. Because I was listening to Brother Land, one of his videos the other day, and some brothers and sisters, they were discussing about God. Now, for those of you who haven't had the opportunity or the privilege to come to Africa and see your motherland, everything you heard about Egypt still exists today in Africa. But the major problem we have is religion. Religion has caused a lot of disruption into our spirituality. Religion came to take our spirituality away from us. That's why you don't hear great things from the Africans. The people that build the pyramid without a crane, without all the technology in the world today, even though all the technology is the continuation of what our ancestors have begun. But they make it in a way that they will be the inventor, or they will be the people that introduce that to the world. We have been using electromagnetic before the white people wake up from Europe. And the electromagnetic is still working today, and we'll explain that in due course. Now, going back to what our ancestors, or what we call God, well, I will start it this way. God as in G-O-D is an English word. It has no meaning in my tribe, in where I come from, in my tradition. It has no meaning. But throughout my conversation tonight, anytime I say God, I will differentiate the white man's God and our ancestral God. The white man God is personified, white beard, blue eye, blonde hair, living upstairs, living in this crowd, looking at everyone. When you do good, he right. When you do bad, he right. That's white man God for you. But from an African perspective, God is natural principle. that we still observe today in Africa. I myself, any day I wake up in the morning and I see sun, I will do my incantation. I will praise the sun. I will observe the sun. Because that is what my ancestors worship, and that is the principle of natural God. Now, this four natural principle in God, I will explain it. We have the sun. We have the soil, which is the land. We have the wind, which is the air. We also have the sea, which is the water. Now, coming back to my tribe, as of today, we embedded these four natural principles into 4 market days, which we still observe today. The 4 market days go sequentially like this. Eke, I will spell it E for echo, K for kilo, E for echo, E and E for echo, H for hotel, if you like, you put H in the end, that's Eke. Then we have Ore. You can spell it or you can pronounce it in 2 different ways. You can pronounce it this way. O for Oscar, R for Rima, I for India, E for Echo. That's Ore. Or you can say Oye, as in O for Oscar, Y for Yankee, E for Echo. Oye. A for O for Oscar, F for Freddy, O for Oscar. If you like, you put R for Romeo in the end. That's A for. And 4 is M for November, K for Kilo, W for Whiskey, O for Oscar. That's in 4. And this 4 natural principle, Eke, represent the sun. Ore represent the water. Afo represent the sand, the soil. Eko is the air. This is the 4 natural principles that our ancestors have been worshipping. When the white men came to Igbo land, they saw that our ancestors is worshipping 4 natural principles. They said, oh, you people are worshipping so many gods. This is what they said to our gullible ancestors. Why did I say gullible ancestors? I said gullible ancestors because even in those days there are people that can be bought. Some of our ancestors that was bought and they helped the white people to enslave our people in our land and colonize us. So from there, they colonized the whole Igbo people and fed us the garbage religion. Now, this is what I believe that is God. It's nothing else. It's natural principle. And this natural principle is about creation. We call it Okike in Igbo land. Igbo tribe call creation Okike. And if you want to say for specific son, you say Chukwu Okike, which means the God of all creation. That means everything is about creation. Natural principle is about creation. It's about creating things. That's why when you sow a seed, that very seed that you sow will die. Once the seed dies, then the new one will spring up. That is creation. That is okike. That is creating. And the same thing goes to human beings. For the fact that we are part of the ancestors. When somebody dies, for me, I don't cry. Because that person is not dying. Dying is an English word. It has no meaning. In the place where I come from, in Igbo land. Because what it actually means is that person that died will come back to life. You put that person, you bury the person, and the person will come back again as a new one. So that is part of the creation. And white people know this. They know they cannot get rid of black people on this planet. Because we are the only ones that come back to life. White people doesn't come back to life because they don't have spirit. What they do is they come back as animals. They come back as different animals. That's why you see them loving animal more than human beings. That's why you see them spending millions of money for their dogs. Because they know that some of the dog is part of them, is their ancestor. They don't come back human beings. They can't because they don't have spirit. Well, I will also answer some questions as I'm going along, as maybe somebody might be having some doubt or something to ask. I will also explain and try to explain it to the best of my ability. Some people will also say, how do I know all these things that I'm saying? Some of them I read from books. Some of them I know from my spiritual teacher, Dr. Ray Higgins. He awakened me up. Some of them come to me natural because I am part of the ancestors. And I think that I activated my critical thinking, know myself. A lot of things come to me natural, and I speak it out. Because the reason why those things come to me is for me to let in our brothers and sisters know. It's not to sit in my heart. It's to let them know. And I might be jumping from one place to the other, but that is what the Spirit has taught me. If I'm saying something, the Spirit will ask me, will tell me something else, and I will say it. You see? I'm so glad coming to this platform. Igbo tribe, most of the tribes in Africa is a great tribe. Like my brother Akesu says, religion was to take away our spirituality. If we can regain our spirituality again, we can move mountains without touching it. We can build the pyramid without praying. All we need to do is to go back to the ways our ancestors used to live, appease the land, give righteousness. Black people are very welcoming. We love one another. We love each other. We don't kill human beings. In Igbo land, we name human beings the beauty of life. Mma Nkendo, Mmado. This is what we name human beings. That's to tell you that we don't take life. You see, there's a great man called Chinua Achebe. He's a great novelist. He wrote a book called Things Fall Apart. I would recommend people to go and buy that book, and that will tell you exactly how we live a life before the white man came to us with Christianity. We don't kill human beings. In that book, they made film out of it. They made a movie out of it. In that movie, there's a man called Okonkwo. one of the actors there killed somebody. He murdered somebody, but not intentional. Instead of killing him or put him in jail or something, what our ancestors did was to ask him to leave the village on his own, to go and live alone. Nobody with you, you live on your own. That's the punishment for killing a human being. We don't kill. And if you do unintentional, the punishment is to go away. Go and live on your own. You see? Not human being. For those of you who believe there's a God out there, that's a capital lie. There's no God. Most of us have been a Christian. Most of us went to church. I went to Catholic church. I was in the church for almost 35 years. Until when the spirit of an ancestor came into me. And I gladly received them. I'm so happy that that happened in my life. Then, like the Bible will say, when you know the truth will set you free. Now I know the truth. And I am free, indeed. I'm not afraid of death. I'm not afraid of human beings. I'm not afraid of spirit because I'm part of the spirit. You can't be afraid of death because what you're doing is to come back a better person. But the only thing we should be worried about is the life we live on this planet before we die. The life we live is so important. If you live good life, you come back as a good ancestor. If you live a bad life, you might come back as the white people. You come in like an animal. Not many of us will come back. Some will go back to animals. Some will go back to the same living things. It depends on the life you live in this planet. You see, white people has always been against creation. I will start from giving us condom. Condom is against creation. The great thing is to tell you that when you have sex without condom, you will contract a disease. And that's to say that they are against creation. Because creation is about having sex and having a baby. The same goes as when they are telling us about gay and lesbianism. Because a man and a man cannot create. Two women cannot have a baby. They cannot create. So you see, this is all about against creation. Again, our ancestors, when they live here, they live in peace. Our ancestors are the people that prevent something before it takes place. I want to say something maybe many people might not with me, but it's still part of my teaching. You see, in some places in Europe now, some houses, they don't allow women to wear trousers to come to the house, to the compound. Because our ancestors knew that for a woman to put on trousers on, he is enticing the men. You see, when our ancestors were living, they knew that this thing will make a man to start looking at their bums or hips or boobs or something else. So they They don't allow women wearing that. But for white people being who they are, they saw that and knew that that is part of our power. They go against it. They introduce women wearing trousers. You see, our brothers and sisters, I want to tell you that to be a black man, you need to live two lives. Spiritual life and physical life. But some of us live only physical life because of what the religion has done. I myself am living spiritual life and I'm living physical life. When you live spiritual and physical life, you see things that others don't see. Like when I go back home to Igbo land, and when I'm talking to my brothers over there, when I'm telling them what I know, the only thing they will say to me, how do I know all this? That I live abroad. How can I come and tell them what is happening in the town? But it's because some of them are religious. Some of them have not come to their spiritual being. They only live one life. They only live physical life. They don't live spiritual life. You see, this is where the problem is. We need to live our spiritual life as well as our physical life. Because if you live physical as well as spiritual, the ancestors will reveal a lot to you. Ancestors will be talking to you. Ancestors will be telling you things that other people will find it hard to comprehend. They will think, how come are you saying this? What did you know? But because they cannot comprehend it, it's too difficult for them. Some will say you're lying. How can your own brother lie to you? What is the gain? There's no gain. You see, it's very difficult to believe the truth. And it's very easy to believe the lie because the lie is very sweet. I can tell you that the Virgin Mary had a child without having a sex. You believe it. I can tell you that Abraham or Nebuchadnezzar is 900 years, and in your lifetime you have not seen anyone 200 years, and you believe it. But when I start telling you otherwise, you don't believe me. You don't believe it. Because you think, what did I know? We all grew up in the church. I've tested it. I've read the Bible as well. So someone cannot say, I've not read the Bible, I don't know what I'm talking. Everything in the Bible, not everything, everything in the Bible was taken from the way of our ancestors lived their life. Let me use this opportunity also to say what our Igbo tradition means, just simple the way we live our life. There's no worship, there's no gathering like the church do. They start from childhood, from the birth. As soon as you were born, the father will start to teach you how to live righteous life, don't care, live good life, please the land. But that is more important then. It's to live a decent life, good life. That's all about. It's not about killing people, destroying life. Not at all. We don't do it. Black people don't do it. We are most loving human being on this earth. But everything was turned aside. Everything was turned around, turned upside down. is we take this religion called Christianity. When you go to Nigeria, as some of you said in America, you go to Nigeria, you go to one street, you see 15 different churches. Can I ask myself a question? If it's one God these people are praying to, why do you have 15 churches? Do you have 15 gods? No, you have but one God. And you say we are all praying to that same God. That should tell black people something. Another thing I want to say is, brothers and sisters, it's not only being awakened, it's not only activating your spirit, the spirit in you, it's also about doing good. Love one another. Because there's an Igbo adage that says, live and let live. That is the major phrase from our ancestors. Live and let live. Or you be spiritually. Love one another. I know some of us are coming into the awakening of knowing who our God is, or who knowing the spirituality in us. But we have to also acknowledge the natural principle. Like I said before, myself, any time I wake up in the morning and sunshine, I get my alligator pepper, I get my cola nut. Even here in United Kingdom, I do my incantation. It's very, very, very important in my life. Because we have to let the ancestors know that you observe them. Oh, I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad for people like you. You know, we need to be coming out, speaking to our brothers and sisters, you know.
Yes.
Well, I've been listening to your videos and audios. I'm so thrilled to speak with you now, and also to see a brother like you speaking the way you speak without fear. Because, one of the videos,
my brother.
Yeah, man. My name is Jamike. I don't know if you've, I made a record with Rans about a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am calling from United Kingdom.
Okay, nice, my brother. Nice. Yeah, man.
And right now we might lose a signal from my side because right now I'm on motorway driving down to London.
Right.
So, but we'll keep talking. If you get cut off, I'll call back.
Yes, my brother. Well, it's nice to talk to you. It's nice to talk to, brothers from every different part of the world, because the fact is that is for us as a people to come together right now. So that's the whole thing, really, what we have to deal with. We have to unite as a people, and we have to show love to one another, because that is the missing link. So we have to put the link them back together to make the change strong again. You see?
Yes, we have to. We really have to, because what I've been doing is study how we've been, how we come to this far. What happened while we have left. Now I understand that one of the tools is to disunite us,
Yes.
I'm from original from Nigeria, the Igbo tribe of Nigeria, where I'm from.
Yes.
I got to the consciousness of myself long time ago. I've been digging and searching and listening to Brother Dr. Ray Higgins, I would say he's more instrumental to my awakening up, and also the ancestors as well, because not everybody that listens to Dr. Ray Higgins will wake up, but it really helped me, because most of the things I hear from him is just exactly what was in my mind. The ancestors have put in my mind, but because I haven't heard from anyone, so as soon as I hear from him, I know, man, that I am actually thinking the right way.
Yes.
I've got, in my family we are Catholic, Christians, but I would say I broke away from the shackles of the Christianity. And as soon as I break away, oh man, I'm actually seeing more things, like where Higgins will say, when you start trying to prove yourself wrong, you you're ending up seeing and understanding more things that makes me to believe that the ancestors is working.
Yes, absolutely.
And I do believe from my own, I think the work should actually start from our motherland.
Yes.
I had this speaking to Ghana.
I was in Ghana.
Igbo tribe and the Ashanti tribe are one and the same. The same culture. And most of the tribes in Africa are from one place. Our culture is similar. We do things, together.
Yes.
I would love to meet you one day. I just hope I will be coming to the United States, or anytime you come into Africa, I will fly down to Africa to meet up with you. We need to do some work to put hands together. That's, me, John.
I'm looking forward to it, my brother. I know that I will be sometime in the future. I will be going back to Africa. So I look forward to working with all my brothers. Wherever my brothers are, I'm looking forward to working with all my brothers,
Yeah, because when you go down to Africa, as you see in Ghana, people are still living in darkness, believing in Christianity and other religions. Even now, now in Nigeria, they are now starting with this Jewish Hebrew Israelites.
Right.
We are just like coming out from fire to frying pan, That's what I say to them. Coming out from Christianity and you go into this Shabbat religion. You are coming from fire to frying pan. Because when they say to me that we and Israel are the same because we have the same culture, I say, well, we are the father and the mother of this planet. There's no way a child will have a firstborn before his father. There's no way.
No way, my brother.
No way. As a child, you can't have firstborn male before your father. So you cannot tell me that these people we are one in the same.
No, my brother, we are not one in the same.
No.
We are not one in the same. Our thinking is totally different, my brother. Our reasoning, everything is different. So the thing is that, as a nation, as black people, we are suffering from the illusion of inclusion. You see what I'm saying? We want to become like these people who are. If we are here, if we are the original people, why would we want to be like those who are just a part of the original? You see what I'm saying? It's just a part. It's not the original. A part of the original. But we are the original people of Earth. You see? But because we don't know those things, we don't have knowledge of self. And once knowledge of self, that's why we are thinking the way that we are today. So once we get past that and get over that and know who we are, we don't need no longer to be in the same place that we are, because we're going to free ourselves from the illusion that we are suffering.
Yeah, man. You know, I listened to one of your videos, and this is what clicked my mind straight away. Because you said that pyramid in Egypt was built by Sosthenes and, you know, the spirit in our ancestors. Because there was no crane. There was no crane to take all the stones up there. I can tell you today, if we make peace with the land of our ancestors, we can still build the pyramid without crane. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen a lot of things. We make rain back home. We stop rain. All this,
right.
all this harp you see in America was taken from our ancestors because they make rain. They can ask rain to rain and the rain will fall. It's that one is happening today. And we can as well stop rain. Like if you're having an occasion and you don't want the rain to fall, you can push the rain away. This is what the white people saw, and they call it black magic.
Here you go, my brother.
It's not black magic. It's because we are the original people.
Absolutely.
We are the original people. I'm trying to explain what we call God, even though God is in English. What I myself try to do is try not to use English to explain things, because English is a deceptive language.
It's a deceptive language.
If I want to explain to my brothers things, I go back to the original. Our language is heavenly language. Is the original language. There is you can search this, Lance, if you're listening, you can search this in CBD. In CBD was the first written language on this planet. It's from my Igbo tribe.
Right.
From there, they copied scientific words, medical words. That's where it comes from. In CBD it's called. If you search it, you can see how long that language has been there. Even shorthand was made out of it. You know shorthand?
Right, yes.
Shorthand was made out of CBD. I think that was the first one made before.
Yeah.
You know, before the Greek and what's the other one? Latin.
Okay.
You know, we are the original people, and all we need is to appease the land, to make peace with the motherland. Things will start happening.
Yes.
You know.
Absolutely.
So sometimes when I say things, these are the things that the ancestors keep in my mind. I don't need to go to school for it. I don't need to read books for it. But it comes to me natural.
Yes.
It comes to me natural. And when I tell people about that, especially those back home, when I start telling them what is happening to them and what is happening in our land, they will tell me, how did I know? How did I know? I live abroad for many years. How did I know what is happening here? Then I said to them, but you're blind. You're blind with Christianity. You're blind with religion.
Yes.
Because when you get in tune with the spiritual body, you live two lives. I don't live one life. I live two lives. I live spiritual life and physical life.
Yes.
That's why I say things. That's why I hear things. And how do you know what you hear? From your instinct, from your mind, from your thinking. But sometimes, when things like that come into our mind, we just ignore it because we are still in the religion. You see?
Yeah. Absolutely, my brother.
From the audio I made, I try to explain what we, the evil people, call God.
Hello? Hello?
I think the connection, because he's driving, I think the connection.
Yeah, I think we're having some bad connection. But make sure you get this brother information.
Oh, yes, I have his number, and we actually recorded something earlier, but he had to stop because of the travel, because, you know, we go through different areas that may be, and, you know, he tried to call back at 1.3 times, but I didn't hear him. There he is again. I'm gonna add him in. Hold on 1 second, brother. Kiss.
Yeah.
Yes, we're back, brother.
Yeah, I'm back. Like I said, I'm on the highway. I'm driving to London. So I'm meeting, the signal some part is not good. I'm doing a long trip to London.
Yes. You know, so my brother, you was explaining something about the God, you know, what they call God. But, you know, you and I, we really need to sit down and talk on a one-on-one basis, because I would love to sit down and have that conversation with you. So, you know, my brother-in-law, as he says right now, I'm down in Jamaica and I'm actually coming back to the state on Tuesday. So,
on Tuesday?
Yes, so when I get back to the,
I'm traveling to Africa.
Okay, you're traveling to Africa.
I'm going to Africa, yes. So
how long are you going to be there for?
I'm coming back in April.
In April?
Yeah, but I'm probably calling from Nigeria.
Oh, yes, do that, my brother. I mean, you know, Lance will connect you up with my personal thing, and you and I will be able to sit down and talk, because, you know, I want to go to Nigeria, because another brother invited me also to Nigeria.
Okay.
And I need to go back to Ghana and places like that. So, you know, we are definitely going to get a chance, you and I, to talk together as one. You know,
no problem. Ghana is about half an hour or so on the flight from Nigeria. Yeah, it's not that far. Anytime you're going back, just let me know. Definitely, you know, coming back, because to me, I believe the work should start back home. We should build society. We should build country back home, so that people can come back to motherland.
Definitely.
You know.
Definitely. I 100%, my brother. I fully agree with you. We have to build a homeland. And so that is what this is all about. And like I said, I'm looking forward. I'm going to tell you that I'm looking forward to personally meeting with you and have discussion one-on-one, and then we will take it from there. You know.
Okay. I have other things to tell you. I grew up in the village. I live in the village before I traveled to UK. So I know the spiritual thing. I know what is happening. Even now, I'm organizing some meetings when I go home to the elders to tell them, because, you know, with the Christianity, it has turned everything upside down. Even in our culture, as it is, it should be our culture. But the Christianity is dipping hand into our culture, trying to mix it up. You know, after some years, our children would think that this is our culture, but it's not our culture. It's been fiddled with, you know.
Absolutely.
You know, in Igbo land, we don't kill human beings. We don't kill human beings. We name the human being the beauty of life. The beauty of life. You know. So, but Christianity has done everything upside down. You know, when they talk about Promised Land, Holy Land, all these are in Africa. All these are in West Africa. My place is as holy as the world itself.
Right.
Well, I have a lot to talk with you, and I'm looking forward to it as well.
Me too, my brother. Me too. I'm looking forward to it. So listen, my brother, I'm going to say peace, love, and always, look to the ancestors for guidance and to the grand creator of all things. And so we will be meeting together, you and I.
About for me, I have no problem because I'm not afraid of death at this point in time in my life, because I know there's nothing in my language called death. When I'm talking about in our ancestors' time, they don't know anything death. When somebody dies, that person is going to rest so that the spirit will come back, which is good thing.
My brother. Exactly, my
and
brother.
The only worry thing is the life you live before you die. Because if you live past life, you're not coming back as a human being. You're coming back to either animal or something else. That's the reincarnation. That's why I said in my audio that white people, for the fact they don't have spirit, they don't have conscience, they don't come back human beings, they don't have ancestors.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. So they keep coming back as their dogs, you see.
That's why they come animal more than human beings. They come back as an animal.
Absolutely, my brother. Absolutely. Absolutely.
There's one research I'm looking into, how the white people came into existence. I found out that it's what they call genetic selection.
Yes.
They came into existence from, crossbreeding all kind of animal and albino.
Yes.
What I'm going to do,
I
don't mean to interrupt you, but I know that Brother Christian had a really long day. He's going to get up early in the morning, and I want to continue on with you to record the rest of what you had to share. I'm going to make sure you have his personal number, and I know he's winding down right now, so you're going to have his personal number so you'll be able to vibe with him as much as you can set up the time that you talk face-to-face. But I know he's going to get ready to go to rest right now. Just, tell him a good night, have your words, but stay on the line, and we're going to continue talking about what we were talking about earlier and let you finish. But I know Keston's ready to go to bed right now, but he's enthusiastic to, move forward with everything. And like I said, I can't wait till this meeting happens. So just continue on. But Brother Keston, have a good night. And Brother, talk to Keston and let him know, and let's wrap it down. But I want you to stay on the line so we can continue to share your story that we can put out there on YouTube. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yes, my.
All right,
yes, my brother.
All right,
my brother. I'm going to say peace and love.
Peace and love, my brother.
And I look forward to the meeting. So just keep up the good work, and we will work together in the future. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes. All right. And we will talk tomorrow, my brother.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Looking forward to it. Get your rest, man. And I'll be here swinging until you hit me back. But we're in it. We're going to do it. Thank you so much.
Yes, my brother. Give thanks.
Make sure to check out the boldest blog at lancescurv.com and follow Scurv on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube under Lance Scurv.